The following contest is a special tag team attraction. About to make their way to the ring, being led by Tracy. They are the team of Kazarian and Michael Shane.
Two former X Division champions brought together by their animosity and, quite honestly, their outright jealousy over the phenomenal AJ Styles. Jealous to the point that last Wednesday here at the Asylum, they both took advantage of AJ's injured knee. They scored single wins over the X Division title holder, and in the process, they set themselves up for future title shots against AJ for the X Division title.
Opponents, first of all, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Jerry Lynn, and from Detroit, Michigan, Chris Sabin.
Well, obviously, AJ Styles couldn't go, Mike. We saw it. We were reading the body language. He had the knee wrapped up. You got the feeling when Chris Sabin was there ready, and I think you know how bad AJ wants to compete. But Chris Sabin, if you are going to have somebody replace AJ Styles, that's about as good as it gets right there in Chris Sabin.
You're right. Take another former X Division champion as your partner, and we see that it's going to be Michael Shane and Jerry Lynn to start it off. Jerry Lynn, there he is on your screen, the pioneer of the X Division. You know, he also recently found himself on the receiving end of what was a vicious verbal and then a physical assault from Shane and Kazarian. 24-year-old Shane, 26-year-old Kazarian. They feel like time has passed 40-year-old Jerry Lynn by. Tonight, Jerry Lynn can prove that he can hang with the best of the X Division, and he's going to do it with Chris Sabin as his partner because AJ's just not able to go.
Well, you know, Chris Sabin's somebody he handpicked, and you know he was doubting whether AJ could go. And then again, if you're Jerry Lynn, do you want a injured AJ Styles in the ring, or do you want a healthy Chris Sabin?
Now you see Tracy right there, right in the midst of it, and causing the distraction that allows Shane and Kazarian to gain the advantage here in the early going. You know, just thinking about Sabin, and, you know, Don, we have been wondering who Chris Sabin sided with in this ongoing X Division controversy. Maybe was he in agreement with Shane and Kazarian that AJ should be eliminated from the X Division? It was a question we had, but I think we've received our answer tonight.
Oh, absolutely, as Jerry Lynn catches that perfectly.
Tilt-a-whirl, head scissors, and then follow-up face jam.
One,
far legs,
two.
No.
I'll tell you what, Jerry Lynn's on fire right there. That looked just like the Jerry Lynn of old, and we don't see him in the ring as often, but it's always a pleasure when we get to see him. And now the young Chris Sabin, a guy that, you know, we always talk about the potential. This guy's already met his potential. He's so good.
First, it's the drop toe hold by Sabin. Then it's the leg drop by Lynn, which leads to a pin attempt by Sabin on Kazarian. But again, another near fall for Lynn and Sabin.
One thing about Michael Shane and Kazarian, they do work well together. They've had a common bond and a common cause, and it was to get AJ Styles out of the X Division. Well, they eventually are going to get their matches with AJ, and oh man, Chris Sabin catches him.
Cut him at the spin move, but Kazarian quickly kicks out. Now Sabin catches Michael Shane napping on the apron, caught him with a right. Kazarian able to take Sabin up and over, shoulder block from the apron. Flips in, ducks the clothesline. Great, just great anticipation move. Sabin able to anticipate it. Shane takes out his own.
Here goes Sabin and takes him out again.
Flip dive by Sabin on Kazarian.
Wow, Chris Sabin, what incredible moves. First off, he moves out of the way just in time, causing Michael Shane to take out his own partner. And then he takes care of Michael Shane, comes back, goes over the ropes, and gives Kazarian another one for good measure.
We got to take another look at this.
Look at this. Oh, catches him just as Kazarian was trying to get back in the ring.
And what we didn't see was Jerry Lynn cutting off Michael Shane as Shane was going to try and do a high-risk move down on Sabin. That's what teamwork's all about. We are back live and back in the ring. Sabin and Kazarian fighting it out in this tag team match. Shot off into the corner. Look at Sabin. Quickly goes to the apron. Catches Kazarian with the back elbow. Shane going to try and take him down. Sabin able to connect with a couple of kicks on Shane.
Oh, good counter there by Kazarian, though, as he met Sabin coming right down.
What was the key? The distraction by Shane. That allows Kazarian to regroup. It also distracts Chris Sabin. Kazarian connects with the kick. And now while Shane has the boot set into place, Kazarian drives Sabin face first into it.
We're looking at 4 former X Division champions all in the ring right now. And Michael Shane and Chris Sabin, 2 of them who held it as long as anybody. And oh, Michael Shane drills him with the knee.
Off the knee drop. Here's the pin attempt for Shane, and Shane on Sabin, but again, just a 2 count. Well, you're right. If you think back, Don, the year 2003, really the X Division title was the property of Shane and Kazarian. The length of time that these men held the titles, especially Michael Shane, for one reign, it's still a record setter.
You see right there, Kazarian, they've got Sabin isolated on their end of the ring and setting him up right there, and Jerry Lynn, there's nothing he can do.
From the outside, you see the bolo punch from the outside by Shane, but then the release German suplex by Kazarian, and another 2 count.
Sabin kicks out of it right there. Sabin's been taking the brunt of it right now. He is so young and so strong, and one of those guys that you just can't help but respect when you look at his ability out there. You know he will be X Division champion again. He just got so much talent, but right now Kazarian has got him under control. And look at Kazarian coming. Oh, beautiful move.
Puts the moves together. First it's the mid-ring slam, then the leg drop. Now the pin attempt, and just a 2 count. Sabin able to kick out at 2 using his leg strength.
Right now he needs to let the experience of Jerry Lynn take over right here as Michael Shane and Kazarian are in Sabin's head. They've got him under control. They're keeping him over on their side of the ring. Yeah,
you need the experience, but I think even more importantly, you need the freshness aspect of Jerry Lynn, because Sabin has been in for several minutes here.
Yeah, that's even a better point, because right now Sabin has just, I don't know how long he can keep fighting him off. And look at this, they're just humiliating him right now, pulling on the neck, grinding. It's just frustrating for Sabin.
Yeah, sleeper, choke variation.
See the pain in his face.
Referee Andrew Thomas checking. You can see right on top of the situation to make sure that that is not a chokehold here from Shane. Sabin going to try and get back up to his feet, back up to a vertical base. Pair of elbows, going to try a third. Well,
Shane just threw him right down.
He broke it with those series of elbows, but then Shane just stopped him, grabbed him right by the hair, drove him down to the mat, and does it a second time.
Does it again. They're just, I mean, how many more of these blows can Sabin take before they're able to put him away? Again, you've got to get the fresh man in the ring, and here comes Sabin showing some fire.
Mounting an offensive, forearms, repeated shots, knife edge chop, forearm again, then the knife edge, and cut off in mid-offensive moves by Shane. Shot off into the ropes is Sabin. Well, they telegraphed the back body drop, and it looked like it would hurt Shane.
Oh, nice kick there by Sabin.
Sabin able to connect with the kick, and now he's got to get Jerry Lynn in.
Crowd chanting Hail Sabin, which of course is his mantra. And Jerry Lynn knows he's got to get in that ring, and Sabin has got to find out where he is first. He's disoriented right there, you can tell.
You can tell that he is trying to regroup.
You see Tracy in the background cheering on Michael Shane.
Trying to get his ring awareness. And as he heads towards the corner, Michael Shane is able to hook his leg. Drags him across, but tag was in. Jerry Lynn in, Kazarian, both fresh men in.
Oh, as you see right there, Jerry Lynn on fire as he's taking it to Kazarian. And right there at ringside, just walked out by us, is on one crutch is AJ Styles.
AJ Styles down to ringside to cheer on this team. Leg drop for Lynn on Shane. And now Jerry Lynn has got Kazarian. Is he going to go for the cradle pile driver?
Oh, here comes Tracy in to distract it.
And scratches back with those long nails.
Tracy's going to get the cradle pile driver.
Oh, Kazarian cuts him off. Now Kazarian has Jerry Lynn going to go for the wave of the future.
As you see AJ Styles right there at ringside, and he distracts Kazarian. Great move. As Jerry Lynn's got him. He does it.
The winners of the match, the team of Jerry Lynn and Chris Sabin.
Well, that time the distraction on the part of AJ works for Lynn and Sabin. As you see, Kazarian just made contact and sent AJ down to the floor. You can see right here in front of us, Don, AJ is favoring that knee and holding on to it.
Oh, yeah, he obviously can't put pressure on that knee, and that's why he's got the crutch right there. Kazarian gave him a cheap shot, and I can't necessarily blame Kazarian because AJ came in and distracted him to help Jerry Lynn get the win, but now AJ gets in the ring, and they're giving the beat down on him.
Michael Shane, those double sledge blows to the back of AJ. AJ tries to get back up to his feet. Look out for Michael Shane.
Look at this, Shane, and as you see AJ trying to grab the crutch right there, and he uses it. I mean, and that's what you got to do as well. He just busts the crutch right over the top of him and gives one to Kazarian.
That's the way to make the save. Use that crutch as a weapon. Shot for Shane, and then one for Kazarian, and AJ's asked for the mic.
Kazarian!
Michael Shane. You want to know who gets the first shot at my title? You want to know who? The both of you.
What?
What?
Both of them?
What you thinking? You can't do a one-on-two.
When? How about next week?
Next week?
Right here in this very ring. You guys seem to think that you own the X Division. Well, I'm going to give you the opportunity to prove it. Prove it in a match that I've never competed in.
What?
Something special. A match that put TNA and the X Division on the map.
Could he be?
You don't think?
Say it, AJ, say it.
Ultimate X.
He just said it! He said it! He said it! AJ issuing the challenge for the Ultimate X match for next week here at the Asylum. My God!
They got it